Well, hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? Good to be here once again. Today is Friday, the 27th of January. Good to be here as always. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday. So what have I got for you today? Still no news about corporate webinar, but for the last couple, if you remember, they have been on Saturday. So there's still time yet. Myself personally, I've not heard anything. Not quite sure if Marty's heard anything. I haven't spoken to him. I did speak to Chris just before coming on here now. He hasn't heard anything yet. He's going to be on at past. Talking about some more bits and pieces. But as far as the updates is concerned, anybody who was having problems with the migration as far as alternative email was concerned, or it flagging up any of the red box errors, please go and try again. We're having lots and lots of reports this morning and today of people who are managing to migrate successfully. Okay, so please go and give it a try. And that includes if you need to reset your password, do so. Okay, but please do it all from your OFounders back office where it says navigate to OES. If your credentials, that's your name and other details, are auto-populated across into the form to register for the ecosystem, then you should be good to go. Okay, I did one this morning for Anthony Abete, actually, and it went through perfectly. So he has got absolutely all of his accounts now successfully migrated across, which is great to know. What else have I got? Marty is going to be on at the top of the hour as well to bring you some more updates. We're trying to keep, like I said, to this time area of 11, 11:30 and 12 to give you the updates when we know them, which is pretty cool. As you can see on the bottom of the ticker tape here, the compliance of the word ONPASSIVE. That's what I want to talk to you today about, which is on the back of the chat that I had yesterday with COO Mohammed Kamal, and he gave me a really good breakdown of the do's and don'ts of it, and this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Colonel Daniel Lee, thank you so much, sir, for your super sticker. That's very, very kind of you. So what he said to me is that what the company is trying to do at the moment, just to bring you guys all up to date, is to have one ONPASSIVE. Plain and simple as that. It is that whenever we are talking about ONPASSIVE, or whenever anybody is searching for ONPASSIVE, they just see the one ONPASSIVE there, which is corporate ONPASSIVE. At the moment, there is many accounts that have will use the examples of ONPASSIVE India, ONPASSIVE Asia, ONPASSIVE USA, ONPASSIVE UK and Ireland, which we've changed, ONPASSIVE Spain, or wherever it may be. Okay, this is a no-no as far as compliance is concerned. Why? Because it adds confusion to what people will be looking for. Okay, so we need to make sure that we are all compliant. And what does this mean? It means you can use the abbreviation OP, okay, and you can use you as a brand ambassador of ONPASSIVE. But what you can't do is have ONPASSIVE within your organization, your name, so that implies that that is you, ONPASSIVE Richard Redfern, for instance, or Redfern, or wherever it may be. Blog article videos, which is Satya Papu. Thank you so much for your super sticker. That's very kind of you. So if you have got accounts, i.e. Facebook, that has ONPASSIVE on it, then you need to change it to OP or change it to brand ambassadors or whatever it may be, okay, so that we can start cleaning things up, so that the only ONPASSIVE that people are going to be looking for is the onpassive.com, and that is where the information is going to be. But if you remember back from the last corporate webinar, Ash actually did say that there will be certain individuals who will have the corporate, not right, but the corporate approval, that's the word I'm looking for, to have ONPASSIVE in their description, logos, etc. This is more than likely going to be brand ambassadors, but I'm only guessing that at the moment. It might be selected by company who is allowed to use the ONPASSIVE name within their title, okay. But for everybody else, then unfortunately we have to change it. What we've done with the UK and Ireland group is we've just changed it to OP, and that is fine. Okay, you're allowed to do that. That is not a problem at all. So spend some time, guys, to do that. Now then, Jerry Nix, thank you so much, my friend, for your super sticker. That's very kind of you. Now then, for those that have put ONPASSIVE in emails, as in your name, like ONPASSIVE, whoever you are or whatever, at this stage, don't panic too much. We're getting clarification from the company of what the way forward for this is to do. But also, if you remember back, those that have used it in their O-mail, there will be the ability to change that O-mail in the future. Okay, so don't panic too much at this stage. This is just the beginning of this information that we are sending out as far as from corporate is concerned. Okay, so we need to make sure that we do our part, and that is to change those names, okay, if you have them on your Facebook accounts. As far as YouTube is concerned, again, many are changing it over to OP. But if it's an individual like myself, you can use the word brand ambassador, for instance. So you can say, for instance, ONPASSIVE brand ambassador Red Redfern, or OP Red Redfern, okay, or whatever you want to do. You're allowed to do that. You're also allowed, guys, to use the word ONPASSIVE, okay? No stipulations with that. You can talk about ONPASSIVE. You can have ONPASSIVE up there in lights, whatever you are doing. You just cannot have the perceived association that you are ONPASSIVE, okay? So just try and bear in mind, if you need clarification of what is allowed and not allowed, get hold of one of the leaders, and they will more than likely be able to steer you in the right direction as far as what is allowed and what isn't allowed. Obviously, we are trying to get as much clarification about this as possible so that we are all working off the same page of what is allowed and what isn't. Because actually Mohammed was saying that by doing this, it is beneficial not only to the company, but also the foundership as well, because it's one word. Think of it along these lines. Apple, okay, would not allow you to say, use the word iPod or iPhone within your name as a domain name or something that you're advertising, because it is their name. And it's only exactly the same with ONPASSIVE. They are protecting their name, okay, and part of that protection is to ask you as founders to change it, because there is only one ONPASSIVE company. There is not lots of other ONPASSIVE company. And if you have a domain name with the word ONPASSIVE in it, then unfortunately you will not be allowed to use it either. Okay, so that has come from the horse's mouth per se, which was Mohammed Kamal. Also, Ash mentioned it, and also Dr. Sahar has mentioned it as well. So let's be compliant with what we are doing, guys. We want to make sure that we are on the right track as far as what we are doing is allowed. Okay, what we don't want to do is to be in a position where we step over the line and put our accounts at risk. Gemma Ramiki, thank you so much for your super sticker. If I can find you, I'll put you up in lights, but at this moment I can't find you. Hang on 1 second, let's just see if I can find it. There you go. Thank you so much for your super sticker. Very, very kind of you. What else have I got for you today? So that's on there. That's on there. Tomorrow, I'm being daddy daycare. Jane is off looking at wedding dresses with my daughter who's getting married, and my other daughter is going with them. So Grandad Redfern here is on 2 grandkids babysitting duty and 2 dogs for about 7 hours. So there is a pretty strong chance that I will be frequenting a watering hole establishment on the evening of tomorrow to calm my nerves. I think it will be well needed. So I'm on that tomorrow. So if I do not get chance tomorrow to do a live, you will know why I can't do it, because
knee deep in Barbie dolls.
Yeah, knee deep in Barbie dolls, playhouses, and dogs and pizza, I expect. So yeah, so there you go. I've seen Pat on the chat here. Nice to see that Pat's back around. I know she's been pretty ill of late. So good to see you back here, Pat. It is. I'm so glad that you are at least well enough to come on this live anyway. We're missing your lives that you post. Talking of lives, plenty of people doing some really, really good lives at the moment. Just to name a few, Sherry Dursworth, fantastic work that you're doing. Also, Papi Satu is doing the video blogs out there at the moment. We've got Ardi J Swall as well, bringing us live from Dubai at the moment. So there's plenty of people who are doing lots of live information, which is always good to see. Don't think there's much else to bring to the table. Like I said, Chris on in 15 minutes time, then Marty. What happens on a Friday? Can't really remember, but I'm sure that Rob and Lynn are going to be doing their 12 o'clock as well as normal tonight. Anyway, that's it for me. Short and sweet today. Not much else to bring to the table, I'm afraid. Obviously, if I hear of anything, then obviously you guys will be the first to know. But stay plugged in as always. And if, like I said, if I hear anything, I certainly will be letting you know. That's of me. Have a great weekend if I don't see you until Monday. That's it. Bye for now.